Hello! So we're back in my house for a change. I thought you might have got bored of watching me walk back and forth to school. So I'm here today to talk about one of the benefits of teaching English in Japanese schools, which is helping students with speech contests and similar competitions. Because it's one of the rare opportunities when you can spend some one-on-one time with students and really get to know some of them and talk to them and give them advice and hopefully plant in them the idea that it's okay to talk to the foreign teacher. So I had a girl come to me today after the class I had with her, and she said she had a speech and she was entering the speech contest and she wanted me to check it. So I did, and then she came after school to see what changes I had made and what advice I gave her. So we went through that together, and that was quite cool because, number one, she came to me of her own initiative, which is good. It wasn't a case of the teacher saying, "Oh, we have this student who's entering the competition, would you be kind enough to help her?" So that was nice, and she's quite a confident, happy girl, so it's no surprise she took initiative, but it's very rare for students of that school, my Monday to Wednesday school. They don't often seek my help that much because they're quite high level, and a lot of them, like most Japanese students, are still quite shy. So we met again after school and we went through the changes I made of her essay, and there really wasn't that much. I think there was 2 genuine mistakes, and then I just made a few suggestions to make her English more natural. But structurally and content-wise, the speech was fine. And we chatted a bit, and I learned a bit more about her and what she likes, what she wants to do, so that was cool. And we've arranged to meet kind of after school when I'm there, until the speech contest in 2 weeks' time. So it's a bit of extra work, and it's usually outside of regular school hours. It's after classes and stuff. But like I say, it's worthwhile to have some more contact with students and learn more about them. It helps in classes as well. I've noticed in the past that if you spend some close time with students, and it doesn't have to be speech contests, it can be just visiting their club activity, or if you happen to run into them in the street and say hello or something like that, then when you have a class with them, they're a lot more attentive and they'll interact more. And that's especially good for me because I tend to respond to the class's mood. If the class is very quiet, I just tend to automatically teach the lesson just in a very basic way. But if the class responds well and they're happy and they're smiling and they make comments, then I have more fun teaching and I make it more fun. I tell jokes and stuff, and then everyone enjoys it more. So anything you can do to get the students interested is always a good thing. And if you're lucky, you might get some gifts and stuff. I've had some students, was it my first year teaching at high school? At my other school, I helped a student with a speech contest, and then she came back later for an interview test. She wanted practice with that, and then she just got used to visiting me, so she used to come and see me after school every Thursday and Friday. Well, just the Thursday, I think. And we used to just talk and hang out, and that was good. This was all in school, of course. This is with other teachers around. It's not anything nasty or illegal or with otherwise intentions. It's just conversation practice. Um, so after that, she must have visited me for about half the year. Then at the end of the year, her parents bought me a present, which I was given from one of the teachers, but it was from her parents, as a thank you for her getting into university. They seemed to put all the responsibility on me, which is quite nice. It's nice to know after the fact. So you never know what will happen, but it's usually a positive thing. Just don't do anything naughty. Keep it in school and don't be their friend, but kind of make more conversation. That's good. Yeah, so I've got 2 weeks of more speech competition, and then hopefully, you never know, I might get more people doing this kind of thing. But I look forward to doing something other than just teaching and marking in the classroom. So there you have it. Interview tests and practice. It's always good to have kind of games and activities on standby for practicing and teaching pronunciation, because you don't often get to use them in a class, because it's best done with smaller groups, and Japanese classes are very large, like 40 students. But when you teach like this, with preparation for speeches, it's a great time to do little pronunciation games and to teach them things like that. So it's a chance to do new material, which is very cool. So speaking of which, I have to prepare some pronunciation stuff for tomorrow.